Hey folks, Starman Jude here with another episode of The Long Dark, the 500. So I looked around in here, found a few things, just kind of ransacked everything. Looks like found a
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
good sewing book. Nothing too crazy actually. I think probably the best thing I found might have been a snare in one of these cabinets. There's the jerry can, which had quite a bit in there, and then there's a hacksaw there. Found a pry bar over there, which I don't need. Nothing too crazy. But the other thing I did was I was comparing the Barb's rifle to my Vaughn's rifle, and the Barb's rifle is very heavy, like really heavy. It's probably durable, but there's probably a trade-off with it being heavy. I didn't find a lot of food, so I'm going to have to go out and get something, which means I'm going to have to venture out where the wolves are. I do have a lot of ammunition, so we're going to see if I can't bag something and bring it back while it's daylight here. And I'm just going to eat something here really quick. I guess here goes nothing. If I come across a wolf, I may have to shoot it, although I'm a little worried about the parasites, so I'm hoping maybe I can get a deer out on the ice. I think in the meantime, though, oh, shoot. I guess, first things first. I'm going to drop this. I really don't want it. I wanted to put this away. Probably in just a locker. So we'll do this really quick here. And let's see. Flashlight. Oh, yeah. Magnifying glasses there, too, which I did pick up because I'm like, you know what? I could probably use that. Although I do have a ton of matches. Where is the flashlight? Did I pass it already? Magnifying glass, if we're going with F. Am I seriously missing it here? Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. It's popping on over. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do, hold on a second, is I need to drop this because, well, it's a lot of weight and we're just going to leave it here. Okay. Now we're ready to go, I think. I think we are. Whoops, sorry. Wrong button. So day 14. I got 36, so I can carry only about 4 kilograms. You know what? Let's drop this. I actually realized now that I was carrying 2 bedrolls. At least I think I am. Let's drop that. We don't need it. Definitely drop that. We don't need it. And that's a half. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that weighed so much. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of drop a few things I need to. Well, let's make sure that we can carry. I always bring all this here. I guess we'll come back and just pick it all up, I guess, so I don't do another stupid thing like leave everything behind. I probably don't need that many bandages, so just for sake of argument, I'm going to put in here, what, like, all but 3 or 4. That'll work. Okay. I feel like I need the hatchet in case I... Okay, anyway, you know what? Done overthinking. Let's go. But I am going to try to fend off wolves first, as I'm headed out there. I mean, geez, on our way in, what, we came across 4 of them and 3 of them were right in a row. Is that one over there? Sure is. So it's going to be a little tricky. We're basically going to have to, defend my kill on my way home. Like, we haven't gone through any of the houses yet, but we will get there because then we'll use the Quonset as a base. For our purpose. Actually, you know what? I may just pull out the gun. I don't think it's going to be... I mean, I'll see a threat coming, so... Now I just need to find a deer. Thought there was one that was close to the shoreline. It's wolves everywhere. Kind of. At least I think I can see some. That looks like one over there. I think. Yeah, that's definitely a wolf over there. Oh, look, a bear. Let's not tangle with him, although Although, I mean, I would probably use Barb's rifle for that. I think I would rather take out a deer first. So many predators. We'll just go this way. Looks like I'm gonna either tangle with wolf or a bear right here, but thinking maybe the wolf might see me first. It might be a deer. Like a dead one over this way. I thought there was a deer. Man, that bear is awfully close. You know what? We're gonna... Wait, what's that out there? Is this the dead deer? And the wind's gonna pick up. Of course it's gonna pick up. That bear, I don't know if he sees me or not, but... I'm gonna go straight for whatever this is. I think this is a deer. I suppose if I needed to, I can build a fire. I don't actually know if I have enough, I don't think I have enough wood to sustain anything for a long enough period. I'll have to take a look at what... looks like two wolves are there. I don't know if they actually come over here. They're all making their way over here, but I'm just wondering... it's frozen, and it would take me forever to cut this up. I could do it. It's not a lot of meat on them. Take me 12 minutes there and 23 there. Okay, so I do want the hatchet. It wouldn't be enough to quarter anything. It'd take me an hour. Let's just get this meat for now. Oh god, I hope there's nothing that comes up on me in 12 minutes. Now I smell, so we gotta pull this gun out. Okay, the bear's gone. The wolves are, well, in my way. Hold on a sec. I didn't see where I was on my frozen... Okay. Do I want the guts? It'll take me 20 minutes to do. You know what? We'll just do it. I mean, I'm smelling already, but... Yep. Alright. We'll take the guts. We'll leave the hide. Nope, there's the bear. Okay. Now I know animals can track you. Like this bear is getting mighty friendly. Okay, we'll give them all a bit of a wide berth. Yeah, see, he's going over to that. I ain't gonna find anything over there. I think we'll cook this up immediately. I'd actually go into the house.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but I want to cook up this meat because I smell. And I don't actually know if I'll make it before. I'd like to not encounter anything on my way back, but... Okay, seeing the bear turned around. Alright, so... I think if I had stayed there and tried to get the hide, I think it would have... I would have been... I would have been mauled. Yeah, this gun is going to be very vital for... Yeah, I think I'll go to this house. I think there's a fireplace in there. If nothing else, then I can just cook up this meat that I have. We'll see how this goes. I don't have the revolver with me, but the axe seems to be doing pretty good things. Actually, I don't think this has a fireplace. I don't see a chimney up top. Or like a stovepipe? Or a stove? Alright, let's put this away. I don't think it does. Which means I have to go back to Quonset. Not that it's a bad thing. It is, like, it's pretty darn close, so... you know, honestly... Let me just take a look at something here really quick. A venison stew. Did I bring any broth with me? I wonder if I have some at the... Because I did find a few things, and I don't know if windflowers might have been one of them. I don't know if broth was the other one. And a pot. I might. Let's see if I can find broth in here first, because I have a pot with me, but if I can find broth, I know I've got the flour there. Whoops, I missed one. Nada, huh? Wow. Okay.
I'll be hungry later.
I'll take the crackers. I could use it. No, we're gonna leave it here. Like I said, antiseptic can weigh a lot. Yeah. Ooh, it's a rancid fish. Do I even want to? I'm gonna leave that. I mean, I guess if you cook it, it might be better, but I'm a little hesitant. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant. I may not. All right, so there really wasn't anything here. Potato. Okay, so no broth. There's just salt down there. All right. Oh, there is a fireplace. Well, that's good. But I think I would rather get back and gather the things I need and make some stew.
I could use this.
Let me see how... Whoops, wrong one. So I got that, and that looks like 1, 6, and 1. Okay. Yeah, when you... Yeah, I guess I could have left some in the meat. Ooh. Hey, look, finally, an extra pair of long johns. I'll take the thermals. Long johns, long underwear, thermals, whatever. Take your pick. And newspaper, no, okay. I think we're okay with that. No guns, no ammo, nothing like that. Like I said, I think if I'm going to go toe-to-toe with the bear, I think I'm going to take Barb's rifle. I think it might be a little more... I think it might be a little sturdier. So let's head out. Okay. Get that that swing chains. Got me all creepy. There's a wolf. He's coming at me. He ain't gonna stop either. Nope, you can't have this. I'm gonna shoot you first. I don't know where you went. Where? Okay, shoot. He's gonna cut me off. No, he's not. I turned that corner. The door was right there. Okay. All right. Where was I looking? Oh, yeah. That was the oats. I thought I had mill flour in here. It's cooking oil. There's mill flour there. Can. Oh, no broth. Oh, there's this. I'm going to bring this in here just so I have it. Nope, no broth. Did I bring any with me at all? I highly doubt it. Because I figured I was going to find it. All right, any rate, we are going to... Let's drop the guts. Well, okay, let's put it in alphabetical order. There, drop it. So those will begin to cure right away. Let's see, I still smell... But I don't think... Well, let's start a fire and see what we can get. And a book. Let's go. Okay. So the idea here is that I was going to make a stew, but I don't think I have broth. I'll have to leave the meat here. As long as it doesn't deteriorate too much. Oh, I can't stop the fire. I was going to say, I was like, crap, I can run to other places and try to find the broth. But you know what? There's going to be other deer. So let's just... do this. Why don't we place... We'll put the pot on, and we'll throw on the heavier of the two, right? That's 7. Okay, let's cook that. And then we're gonna place the other one here. So that's gonna take 9 minutes. That's 44 minutes, so I need it to last at least that long. 40. Let's go grab my sticks. going to move the pry bar actually to here. There we go. Okay, that way I've got that out of the way. All right, I got a stick. Oh, that's the guts. I thought it was a piece of wood. Okay. Add the fuel. Sticks. Add. All right. This is fine. And we'll eat this. Oh, I've got a lot of water. Okay, so we're just going to drink that. Cool. And let's just pass time till this is done and eat this. Wow, all right, that was pretty hearty. Nice. All right. So I think the next thing I'm going to do here is we're going to grab this, although I'm a little hesitant about it. It says reliable beyond all else, but its condition is terrible. It's Barb's rifle. Vaughn's rifle is going to be at the bottom of the list. 3-2. Okay, so let's drop this. And we'll put it here for now. We'll see what we can do here. Let's move on. And we're in a blizzard. Great. Well, we'll see if... Well, first of all, we'll look in here. Man, that came up pretty... Ooh, nice. I will take it, because I will read it. Nothing else. All right. I know there's a couple of houses around here. I feel like I have to yell, because the game noise, the game sounds are like, right there! So, okay, guys, we have to go to this house. Okay, inside. Alright, let's put this away before I shoot my foot.
Hope I can still eat this.
No, why not? It's crackers. If anything, it'll be stale. Which is gross, but, I mean, it's still doable. I've got oil already, but I'll know it's there. I don't really want to carry anything unnecessary. I'm kind of looking for the broth. Because if I get fish, like trout or things like that, or another deer, I can cook something up. And actually, coffee. Speaking of coffee, I need to find a tin of coffee. This is stupid. Oh, I'm going to take that because I need to put it at the workbench so I can fix stuff up, potentially. Ooh, actually like making lures and stuff, because I do want to fish. I think. I think my best bet for the broth would have been in the kitchen, and since I'm not finding it, then I'm not going to worry too much about... Well, I mean, I say I'm not going to worry about too much of this other stuff, but something tells me I'm going to want to go through this stuff anyway.
That'll come in handy.
And I may mark this... See, I don't want to mark things as searched unless I've completely emptied it out. And since I'm leaving stuff, then, I mean, unless I mark it as close... Maybe I'll do that, like certain things, just mostly it's clothes. I already have a few of those, so I'm good. Okay. Well, I'm alright with braving the elements versus braving the wildlife. Okay. You know, I'll get my rifle out anyway. Did I come out the backside? I did, okay. There's a house there, and that's fine. Oh, I didn't bring the pry bar with me. Crap. You know, what's funny is that I'm not that cold, which is kind of odd. Is there broth in here? I hope... Aha! There is broth in here.
Able to use this stuff to make something.
I will. I will. That's the whole idea. Now, I just need to get... meat. I need to get fish. I wonder... Okay, so do I go back to that house and grab that nasty fish? Will I get sick if I cook it up in the stew?
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Peanut butter is always good. Good calories in the peanut butter. You know what? I'm gonna chance it. Since there's a blizzard outside, let's do it. Let's go. You know what? Before it lightens up, because I don't want to have to deal with the wolves and the blizzard. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I say so. Let's go to the house, grab the fish, come back. and I guess cook it up. I don't think it was this house, was it? No, it wasn't, but maybe if we find a better piece of meat. I'm like a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about the way that fish looked, his eyes all glazed over like it was raw, like the kind you see at a booth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back for this one.
Someone's stash.
Alright, let's I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't get caught in that mess, like I was out and about. If anything, it'd be cooked meat in there, and usually, okay, it's not. Alright, it's the house down the lane. Alright, we're gonna grab this fish. It's in the freezer, right? Where the hell was it? Where was this fish? Oh, in here. I was saying, I was like, where's the kitchen? Like, I know it has one. 20%. Well, alright, so we'll be quick about it. We'll just, I guess I've got enough. I've got some reclaimed wood and things like that. And I've got a piece of coal, so that's good too. Because it's going to take a minute to make this stew. Yeah, I don't think there's any wolves out in the middle of a blizzard. Alright, let's make our stew. Well, let's fire up the... Fire up the... barrel here. What's this? Okay. Yep, fire up the barrel. And we'll, with any luck. It was a trout that I picked up, yeah?
Come on.
Well, we're about to find out. Oh, I need to go grab the mill flour.
That's done.
I need to go grab the mill flour. We'll do this really quick. At least I think so. Let's take a look-see. Trout stew, broth, and mill flour. Mill flour. Let's throw that on. And we'll cook up trout stew. Nope, trout stew. Alright, here goes nothing. If I get sick off of this, then, well, you guys will... Hour 36. You know, let's throw on another one for 2 hours for good measure. Ooh, shell casing. While that's going on, I'm going to come over here to the workbench. I do want to see... lures. Fishing tip up. Oh, nice. So I can leave it at the fishing hole unattended, can also be set with bait or lure. Ho 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 ho. Do I have enough to do both though? Didn't I find scrap metal somewhere else? I have one scrap metal and one wire. I can do, oh, I can do that lure and a tip up. I think I'll do that. I need to, I thought I had another piece of scrap metal. I do. Awesome. All right, I'll do this really quick. Actually, an hour 24, or hour 42. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it with the tools. Got fishing tackle, 2 sticks. Okay. And we'll go out to the ice hole and set it. Why not? And we'll do it with a lure here. 37 with the metal. Sure. Cool. All right, we are on our way. And we'll head out to the fishing hut, and my repair skills increase to 64. Alrighty then. And 11 minutes to go on this. Let's just do it. Yummy! Trout stew. Looks good enough to eat. Let's find out. If I get sick, I get sick. Hey, what do you know? Okay, well, let's head out to one of the ice, the fishing huts. That's what I'm trying to say. Whoa, this storm got bad. Real bad. Although I'm still warm. Nothing else, I'd get lost in this, but at least I know where I'm going. So we're going straight out, more or less. Let's see. Fishing hut is... Hopefully I see a silhouette of it. Oh boy. Nope. Oh, I shouldn't be turning around because then I get myself all backwards. Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad. I can't see a thing in front of me. Well, boys and girls, I feel like I want to go. Oh, phew. All right, it's letting up. I still don't see it. And the wolves are back out. Wonderful. Okay, come here. If he comes at me, oh. Where is the nearest fishing hut? Like, they both ran in the direction of it, so... of each one. No you don't. You know what? I think I'm gonna shoot you instead. You know what? I'm gonna shoot you instead. And there you have it. That's what you get.
I think I can use this.
You want to play this game? Oh, you do want some, huh? Missed him. Scared him, though. Do I want to carve this up? Do I want to bother with this? Oh. See, I kind of don't want to. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. I don't want to... I really don't want to get parasites. But dog, I will shoot you too. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna scare you off. Again. Okay. I wanted to get out here. This dog. Okay, that's it. You're going down, man. Like, that's all there is to this. Okay, I need to be not doing that. I can only scare him so much before... You know what, we're gonna do this. Wait till you... There. Down, boy! I'm done playing with you. Coffee! It's nice having cups of coffee, but I would love to have We need to hatch it. Let's break the ice really quick. How late is it getting? It's more like how tired am I getting? Okay. Let's do that. And we're going to set the lure and start fishing. Cool. I don't know how long to leave it, but I'm going to assume it's going to be, I'll check it out in the morning. All right, let's make sure that, okay, the 2 wolves are still out there dead, and I'm not going to touch them because I think what happens is that they will respawn. Used a lot of ammo on them. Let's see, what's the 26% on this thing? I don't know, they're both 303 rifles, so I can't imagine one being more powerful than the other one. So I may put this back at the garage and just kind of leave it. For now, though, like I said, we'll let that fishing line sit overnight, and then we'll come back in the morning and see if we caught anything. Kind of cool if we did. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm not going to waste any ammo on them. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, you're right there in front of me. Go on. You're lucky, because your friends got killed. Bro, you know what? I'm just gonna fend you off. Oh, jeez. You all are going down. Oh, shoot. It jammed. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Well, that was messed up. Let's,
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yep. What was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to go pick up the shell casing. I think it's good. I think it just discharged, right? Let's go find out. Whoops. You have to pardon me. I've got a cat who's decided to crawl all over me, and she wants to be part of the action. Come on, get down, girl. There we go. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. So here's the round.
Could
All
end
right.
up being useful.
I thought so. Is that just a... Okay, I guess it's just a used up can. Sometimes you come across them. More go juice. Well, that's fantastic. I guess I missed that. Simple tools. We're going to grab this and we're going to take this all the way to the workbench. And let's put this out. All right. And actually what we'll end up doing here is let's drop the gun. Go ahead and drop that, yeah. And I think what we'll do here is we'll just plop it there, because we'll take that from now on. And it's a little... It's really not dark, but I'm getting pretty tired. Do I even want to bother burning anything, creating a fire and all that? Let's step outside a moment. Guess we can check some cars, right? Oh wait, I already checked this one. Alright, maybe not this one. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Let's go grab the pry bar and go open a trunk or two, right? Pry bar. What is it got me going that's so heavy? Oh, maybe it's just because I'm tired. Oh yeah, it was this car, wasn't it? I believe so. Yep, it sure was. Just gotta make sure that there's no... Open! You suck, car. Alright. We didn't check out that house over there, so... Man, I probably should drop these marine flares. I really don't need them right now. And even... Oh, the lantern I could have left there, but that's whatever. Kind of hoping to find a log. I don't remember this house having steps. Like, usually it's just a front door, and that's it. Oh, it's dark. Well, I guess that's why I have the lantern. Let's fire it up. And we'll kind of quickly look around. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I've got a can full of oil back at the garage, so that's fine. And Summit soda. What's in there? Spray paint, which I don't need. A log. That'd be nice to have.
Where's the good stuff?
That's not really the good stuff. I don't need the jacket because I've got a parka and something else that's nice and heavy. No. Although, on the other hand, I actually am going to... No, I won't. I don't know if there's like candy bars and granola bars that go bad and if it can give you food poisoning or not. Let's not. Let's not. Alright. Alright. Oh, more. Okay. Pork and beans. I don't even bother looking at the condition. You know what? It's like, I think if you cook it, it's fine, right? I think that's right. I think if you cook it, it's fine. So like if I eat pork and beans before it's cooked, then, or like it not cooked, then I think it causes potential issues. Because the two things that I had that gave me the food poisoning was a can of sardines, and the other one was dog food. So, and of course neither of those cook. Work pants. Let's see what we got here. Decent snowshoes and work pants. Decent combat boots and work pants. We're gonna drop those work pants. They're now. I just had to make it this now. They're okay for windbreaking, but it's not. It's not terribly.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, I don't need it either. I mean, nobody. Yeah, literally nobody needs it. That's why it's there. Oh, speaking of socks, I forgot totally that I had the climbing socks that I found. Where did I find those things? Ooh, a hammer, which I don't need, but good that that's there. Okay, let's head out. Did I look through everything in here? I did. Yeah, I completely forgot that I had... Oh, it was like straight out. Okay. Right, which way am I going? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so... Other games that okay, so other iterations that I played, this house was here. Where is he? I'll let him follow me so I can pull him out in the open. Oh, he's right there. I'll let him chase me. Nah. Yeah, that front house was always, or that back house was always blasted out, so I just never bothered with it. Okay, I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put you out. It's dark. Wait a second. What am I? What's smelling on me? Something is making me smell. The fish. How did I forget about the fish already? Oh, for crying out loud. Or, you know what? I think I cooked only part of the fish. So you know what? Let's cook up the rest of the fish. Oh, dang. I guess I didn't realize that at all. No wonder they were just coming at me. I'm surprised I didn't get attacked, like, straight up. But that would explain why, because they were just tracking me. Alright, well, let's cook up this stupid fish. The rest of it, anyway. It's gonna be done in 2 minutes? Oh, for crying out loud. Let's go ahead and eat it. Turns into gamey, which is fine, and I get oil. The other thing I'm gonna do here is, well, add fuel. And we're not gonna do too much. So let's just do one of those so I get that. Whoops. Maybe some tea. Sure. Okay. Ah, got 3 liters of water. It's usually, that's about twice as much as I'd like to have, but... Okay, now let's sleep this off. And in the morning, we'll go check our fishing hut. And we'll see how we fare. And it's still dark. Oh. Oh, I hope it doesn't make me starving. I didn't like that. Oh, I hope I'm not... Oh, that's fine. Okay. We will need... Crackers will help. I hear the wind, and that's okay. We're not going to take Barb. We're taking Vaughn's. Now, let's head on out to our fishing hut. It sounds like it's windy outside, so we'll kind of... And it is. It is. Okay. Well, at least I don't smell anymore. So, there's that. At some point, I'm going to have to go back to the farm and grab a few things, like my crampons and... What else did I leave there? My Light of Elendil? I think so. But, for now, let's head on out. Oh, shoot! Oh, jeez! There's those two. There were 2 of them. Whoa, that was, wait, hold on a second. So how bad am I? I didn't really take it much. It must have taken all my clothes. Let's take a look at this stuff really quick. Just kind of... whoops. Oh, well, I was going to switch these out anyway, right? And then those. Okay, there we go. All right. Man, that... he was... Okay, so it didn't tear me up too bad. I got lucky there. And it looks like the 2 wolves that I shot are still laying there dead, so it was 2 other wolves. Which doesn't surprise me too much, but... Man, I was not expecting that. I'm surprised I didn't squeal like a girl. Is that the wolf I shot at that jumped me? Well, here he comes. I'm gonna have to make a fire and make some new torches. If this is the weakest one, if this is the best one I have. Yeah, okay, I thought so. I was wondering when he was gonna turn around. Alright. Go on. Go on. Go on. don't come at me. Keep on going. Jeez. All right, let's put this. Whoops. We need to keep the shell casings. Awesome. I guess I need to bust this up, right? Whoa, cool. Look at this little guy. Saltwater fish, carnivorous, and colorful. What's the old saying about, maybe that's flowers or amphibians. I think if it's really colorful, don't touch it. But this looks good. I can at least cook it. I got the one fish. It might be a bottom feeder. Okay, so let's just cook them up now. Let me, hold on a second. Let me take some stock on what I can burn. If I've read everything. Okay, Wilderness Kitchen is what I can burn. Yep. Because it's a book. And we'll use the book. You know, that wolf jumping was my very first encounter in 15 days. I think I'm on day 15. It's my first true encounter. I think I came out on top big time.
That did it.
All right. We're going to add... Well, let's add the cedar log. That should be fine. And we'll cook up this this fishy fish. Yep. Oh, 29 minutes? Okay, all right. I don't want to walk out here and him being right there. Oh, he's right there. I might have to kill another one. I may go up to Misanthrope Island. If the bear... Okay, the bear's over there. Let's just do that. Why don't I pass the time till ready, and we're gonna eat you. Because I wouldn't be able to make a stew with it, because the only way I can do that is with, oh yeah, I need to take torches. Glad I remembered that. Okay, we'll just take as many as we can. Maybe. Okay, that should do fine. Make sure that wolf is back there. That's good. And the bear is... We're still gonna... See, that was the good news with... Is I had the rifle at the ready. If I didn't have the rifle at the ready, I would have been in a lot bigger trouble. Oh, look, there's a wolf. What? What? Why? There's no bear. The bear is over there. I kind of want to check out this cave right here. But I need to get rid of him. Doggy. There you go. Go on. Okay. Now, what do we got here?
This'll come in handy.
Alright. I'll always take the books because I need... Ooh, bones. Ooh, more bones. Let's pull out the rifle in case. I just don't want to come around the bend and... Old Smokey's right there. Going, I'm here to let you know that only you can prevent wildfires. And thanks, Smokey. Before he mauls me. It's like, you've been messing around with fire. Okay, I digress. Alright. I don't think I'm going to come across anything here, but... I don't even think... Nope, rabbits are on the other island. So let's head on up the hill. We'll check out the Misanthrope Island house. Misanthrope Homestead. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Maybe we'll find something good. Maybe it'll probably be more clothing. I think I'm pretty set on clothes, unless I start making ketchup chips. Unless I start making clothes. Let's Honestly, I gotta look at what's...
Is it food or?
Ooh, maple syrup. You know what that means? I have cooking oil. I can make more pancakes. Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, I don't have a skillet. Damn it. I don't have a skillet. Do you have a skillet in this house? You have maple syrup. I mean, you hate people, but what person hater doesn't have a skillet for pancakes? Probably this dude.
Hope I can still eat this.
I can, and so I will. Yeah, we'll scrutinize. That's, we'll have to eat it sooner rather than later, I think. Aw, no skillet. Bummer, dude. Nothing? And probably nothing. No, okay. Really? No skillet in here at all? Am I overlooking it? Is it somewhere stupid, like sitting on top of the cabinets? Like I found it on the last one? Aw, darn it. Okay, well, whatever. I know I won't find it outside of that. Nope, windbreaker is not good.
There's got to be something useful in here.
I was looking for a skillet. I didn't bring it with me. It's still sitting on the stove back at the farm. Which is, I mean, it's fine. It's a little difficult to carry it with me, but... Well... No, I don't want ketchup chips. Those are kind of blah. Newsprint. Okay, we were set. Okay, that's nothing. Probably nothing but clothes. Look, clothes and nothing in here. Be my guess. No. So I could rip stuff up, take clothes with me, and rip it up, but you know what? My clothes didn't get that torn up in that tussle with the wolf, so... I mean, if anything, I get everything to 100%, but... I would probably end up doing that on the side. I would not make you guys sit there and watch me, like, do that, because that sometimes can take, like, a full in-game day. I half want to take all of this with me, because then I can stockpile it. How much more did that give me then? 3.88. That's quite a bit. So let's kind of make our way back, I guess. That's all that was in here. All right. There we go. Well, man, this bear. I don't, well, at least I know where he is, but, and there's the wolf down there. Now, see, here's the thing, though. It's like, I'm warm, and I could just wait for him to go somewhere. Or just kind of go around him. He's slowly making his way. I mean, okay, that wolf's over there, so I could... I don't have any meat on me, so it's not like he's going to see me. Let's just go. We're going to run it. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. Nothing sees me. Cool. Oh, jeez. All right, I'll tussle with you. I think it's the last time I'm gonna come out here on the lake, though, because these wolves are relentless. Get on out of here. All right. Yeah, this will probably be the last time I come out onto the lake. I mean, I suppose if I wanted to go over to Jackrabbit Island, I could. There are some jackrabbits there, and I could set up some snares. But, I mean, between the two that, you know what, I'm going to pull out the rifle again, because I do not want to come across over another hill, and that's the only reason why it didn't howl, and it didn't see me first, and all that stuff, is it was right there. I think it was already about to pounce on me when I took the shot. If I had hit it, and it might have changed its mind, but I didn't. I missed it, and then it jumped me. But luckily, it was Not a long struggle at all. And probably had some minor tearing in my clothes. Alright, so instead of heading back to the garage, I decided to go down the road a little bit to this little cabin on top of the hill. Contemplating on making my way to Desolation Point, but I think I need to have a bedroll on me. The reason I say that...
Could end up being useful.
Okay, I'll take it with me, but the reason I say that is because, you know, if I'm going to be... Well, you know what, honestly, I kind of probably don't. Because there's a bed at the lighthouse, there's... I think there's a mat at the church. So I think the church is the only place that it's not. There possibly one in Hibernia. I know there's some trailers out there where there's one, but...
I can always use more food.
I don't... Tomato soup, okay. Antiseptic, no. But, so if I head out to Desolation Point, I definitely take the rifle, because if I entered that one cave, I know, what is it, Scruffy or Larry or...
I would do anything for a drink right now.
There's a wolf out in a cave somewhere, and he's... I kind of want to take him out if I want to... if anything, I'm going to eat that. I mean, obviously I don't have a skill yet. Coffee! There's the coffee. And a cup of coffee. Oh, yay. Now we're talking.
This stuff will come in handy.
Ooh. How's this guy looking? He's looking good. We're going to throw that on. That was a good find. That was a real good find. It's like the kind of sweater you wear at, like, at the in-laws for the holidays or something, right? I mean, look at this thing. I'm sure it's really, really, really warm. But, I mean, come on. Honey, why don't you wear this sweater? Ugh.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so my pack's getting a little heavy. Ooh. I'll take it back with me and I'll patch it up. Like, it's the second time I've come across one and it's at least in somewhat better condition. It's not much better, but it's better. Let's drink a soda and then we'll drink the rest of the water. Actually, I probably could drink the rest of the water anyway because I have a lot. I need to find some stuff to burn. Which is kind of part of the reason why I'm going to head out to Desolation Point. Because at least that cave might have some coal, and I'll just bring it back with me. But I need to pack light.
That'll come in.
Nah. It's midday, so it's, I mean, if I went out there, I'd probably end up staying out there for the night. Let's see what day I'm on. 15, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, that's it for this house. Okay. I will need to head back. I think what I'll end up doing is going back, patching up some things. Sewing kit. You know what? We'll take it anyway. The other thing I'm going to do is, while I'm thinking about it, let's just rip this down. And curtains are not bad. Yeah, so I'll grab the curtains. So for cloth, I'll patch up that mariner coat kind of take some stock of whether I want to put it on or not. I mean, it's heavy, but... And then I'll probably head out in the morning instead of trying to make my way there tonight. Especially if I want to patch up some stuff, make some food, get myself all ready. Why don't we just grab more cloth? Yeah, we'll just grab all the curtains in this room. And, whoop, and a sept. Okay. All right. Well, let's head on out, I guess. Okay. Back to the garage. Alright, so... I'm gonna have to take this guy out right now. Hate using all this ammo for him. I need to head back. Let's run back. Okay, now I'm gonna patch my stuff up. Alright, so after doing some needed repairs on clothes and things like that, and sleeping on day 16, I think that was... Okay. We're heading out to Desolation Point. So, since it is relatively not windy, we're just going to use my torch. I probably should look for some maple saplings so I can make a bow, because obviously rifle ammo is not going to be enough. It's good for the meantime, but obviously it's not going to be enough for the long term. Because I mean, we'll probably count up how many rounds I've gone through in this episode alone. So at least 5 or 6, like it's been a few. And since I'm not a level 5 cooking yet, I really can't eat any predator meat because of the parasites. I kind of had to look into why the parasites were a bad thing, because I've never come across it before. But, yeah, it's not good. I mean, it's like 20 days of... Man, okay. Oh, there's 2 right there, 2 right there. Can I cut between them and be okay? No. Well, let's go. Yeah, so it's like 20 days of having to treat yourself. And that is just awful. I don't think I have enough... antibiotics and things like that. Let's see if I can sneak by these guys. I've had my fair share of running with wolves. Oh, guess not. Hello. Are you just gonna walk up to me? Because I'm just gonna run. I'll run away from you with a torch. I'm gonna make you come at me. Come at me, bruh. Come. Now, some of you have asked me if I stream on Twitch, and I don't, at least not yet. I might at some point. I mean, I don't see why not. I play this game enough, and I know there's plenty of other pretty long-time streamers that are on that platform. For now, though, I'm just kind of making my videos, if you will. Oh, there he comes. Okay. But enough of that tangent. Yeah. Snarl, growl, growl, growl. I'm just gonna make you run away. Go that away. There you go. Yay, finally, a wolf that goes away from me, not towards the direction I'm actually going. Put that out. Ooh, okay, so here's the deer. I think I'll wait. Now, here's something that I heard about and then I had to read about. Was a tactic called shredding. And some people think it's an exploit, some people think it's perfectly normal for the game, and it just happens to be a perk that comes with it. So, if you're unfamiliar with what the shredding is, it's that if I were to kill one of those deer, instead of taking large chunks of it, because the skills... Did I even check these out? Whatever. The skills level up by per item, not by weight. So if I were to cook up a slab of meat that was, you know, a kilogram, it would be no different than something that was a tenth of a kilogram. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what the weight is. It's the item. So if you have a 20 kilogram deer and you cut it up into, you know, tenth of it, like well, let's put it at 10 grams, so it's like 0.1 kilogram, then, and you do that, what would it be, like 200 times, you would get that many skill points for the harvesting, and then when you cook them up, you get that many more for cooking, because it's per item, and it wouldn't take nearly as long. I have not done this yet, obviously, as you guys have seen. It's like I pretty much have been like, oh, I'm taking the meat and I'm going to cook this up in one big slab. Good enough for me. But I might have to try it. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad way to go, especially if I intend to even consider getting... I mean, because I've killed plenty of wolves, but I can't take their meat because, well, I don't want the parasites. So, I mean, there's that. And I think it works in some other aspects too, not just the harvesting and the cooking. I think it's the... Actually, I think those are the... Maybe those are the only two. It's harvesting and then the cooking on top of it. So it'll... it levels you up like super fast, and then once you have the level 5 chef, then you're immune to the parasites and food poisoning. And it's retroactive, so if I pick something up or cook something up at, you know, while it's at level 2, let's say, or level, you know, it would carry over that I wouldn't get food poisoning from that. And I guess it carries over to processed foods too. So all the sardines and stuff, the dog food, and that I got sick off of, it would be fine. So I might have to try that. I do want to get to a level 5 because, you know, yeah, I'm missing out on a huge resource. You know, because I'm going to want to get, whoops, oh shoot. Where is he? Okay. See? Oh, he's right in front of me. Yeah, it's a huge resource because I want to get, like, the wolf pants and stuff. So I'm eventually going to kill these guys. But I think what I'm going to end up wanting to do is, that's why I want to make a bow. So I need to find some maple saplings. That sounds about right. I don't know where he went. He went that way, so... You stupid wolf. Okay. I wonder if you hold the torch long enough, it eventually... Hold up, this torch is about to go out, too. There we go. Okay, cool. I knew that torch was about to go out, and I didn't want to... Ugh. Oh, boo. What's in here? I probably shouldn't have this torch lit up. What's this saying? Nothing. We'll just take it. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, off we go. So I may have to try the shredding tactic here at some point. I mean, why not? Would I see it as an exploit, though? I don't think so. No, I mean, see, I don't think so, because it's like, okay, let's think real-world strategy here. Like, if I'm out here in the bush, am I going to take huge chunks of a piece of meat that I have no idea if it's good or not, or am I going to take, like, a sample, you know, and then multiply that by, you know, several dozen times? I don't think it would be an issue. Some people think it is. I mean, but then again, some people play with, you know, maps, you know, outside the game, and that's perfectly okay too. I mean, there really is no right or wrong way to play this game, in my opinion. I mean, hell, if, you know, it's like, you know, everybody uses this torch rock method to get rid of wolves, and it works very well, except in an Aurora, but it works. And it's the better way to go than having to either get attacked all the time or using up ammo all the time. Going this way. Yeah, okay. I always end up going right at it, and then I miss the this little bit over here that I gotta come up onto. This is the way I come. I know there's another way that's down and around here. Yeah, actually, this is probably the actual proper way, but meh. They both get us there, and it's okay. Whoa, oh god, it was a rabbit. Oh, that scared me. It was just low to the ground, and it was coming at me. That's all I saw. Low to the ground and coming at me, and yeah. Oh, that made my heart jump a little bit. God.
End up being useful.
Yeah, that'll be useful. Unfortunately, I left the flare gun at the farmhouse. So, I don't know, unless I come across another one in the lighthouse or Hibernia, which I doubt. The only other place I could think of where there might be a rifle, and it would be pretty crazy if I found another rifle, is in the cave with Scrappy or Scruffy or Larry or whatever the wolf's name is, and he like lives in that cave. I've run into him before and didn't have anything except for flares and stuff. You can only make him run away so much. Yeah, let's light this up. I got plenty of lighter fuel in here. Okay. Open on my command.
Where's the good stuff?
Yeah, where's the good stuff? Another flare. There's an 80%, which actually I might use that instead of the other one. Cool. And we'll leave that. It's kind of interesting to know that I do have it. Yeah, we'll drop this guy. I don't need that second one. I'll pick up some coal, I guess, right? Okay, so I'm a little encumbered. As we've come through this mine many a time. Now, I have been curious about who the longest, what player has lasted the longest. Like, how long can you survive in this? Because, according to the devs, the whole point of this is to eventually die. Like, there is an end. Like, at some point, it's like you die, and that's that for that. But there are ways to live, well, almost indefinitely. I mean, there are renewable resources in this world. But I actually had to look into it, and it was this is before the update that wiped everybody's, you know, saves and everybody's game. It was a streamer from South Korea, I believe. And he lasted like something over 11,000 days. 11,000. Yes, 11,000 days. Like, on Interloper, too. And I got to think, I'm like, all right, so how long is 11,000 days? Like, in years. That's like over 30, I think it's like 33 years or something like that in game time. Like, that's just insane. I know, you know, it's like a lot of people, it's just like you hit a goal. You know, it's like a 500 days is going to be this one. And then they stopped that. But, because, yeah, I could see it being kind of a grind after a certain point. Maybe 1,000 might be okay, or if it's just one of those things where you're just out of habit, you're just like, okay, we're just going to do some more. And then next thing you know, you've got a ton of time. If I hit 500 and I decide to keep going, I just might kind of do a longevity. See how long we can go. I guess, 500 is the goal, but maybe we can go longer, which would be sweet. And... ah, right, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking of. I had a major brain fart there. Like, that was... sorry. Maybe I was thinking about that elevator. Maybe I was thinking of the elevator. Okay. Let's see. Let me put... okay. Revolver cartridge, revolver cartridge. Let me put this out. And put it away.
I could use this.
I'm actually going to leave it. Do I have the hacksaw on me? Or did I leave that too? I don't... I'm not 100% sure I need the hacksaw for much other than making scrap metal. Yeah, because there's no crates in here that I need to cut up. I think I left it... I'm pretty sure I left the hacksaw at the farmhouse. Because the only reason I have had to use it is to cut open the crates from the plane. I know there's other reasons for it. It's like, cutting up metal shelves and stuff, but you get scrap metal out of it, and so I'm not there yet where I need to be doing that, but it's good to just kind of have it, just, in case. But I don't need to be carrying it around by any means. Okay, I think we're going to head to the church first. That sounds like a pretty good plan. So let's go to the church first. It's always kind of a good point to pause, and I don't know, I could probably make up some coffee. I mean, I'm warm already. This is a little weird. I think it's my clothes. Like, my clothes are heavy, but they're keeping me really warm, so I haven't had to worry about the cold. And here's the question, though. It's if I go into that cave where Scrappy is, I'm gonna have to kill it. Like, I can't really chase it off. So I'm gonna have to kill him. And with that being said, ooh, wait a tick. Is this the? Oh, this might be the mine that I was talking about with the. I think it is. Maybe. I almost want to stay here overnight. But I don't think I carried the flashlight with me, did I? Do I? Let's see. Flashlight. Yeah, I got lots of coffee that I made. Let's go. I guess I did not. Nope. Okay. I guess I didn't bring the flashlight with me. Now, I think it's back at... I think it's at the garage. I think I found one and just put it at the garage. That'd be my guess. Oh, well. It would have just been something to have while I was down in the cave, so I didn't have to use lantern, but... I'm good. Stone Church. I thought this had a name, but it doesn't. It's just Stone Church. Let's see what's in here.
I think I can use this.
Stem. That's always good. Log. We'll just leave that there. Revolver ammo. Wow. And I left the revolver. Oh, gee. No, we're leaving it. Okay. What do we got here? Nada. What you got, man?
Hope nobody needs this.
Patches. That's fine. A fleece cowl. What kind of condition is this fleece cow in? Well, let's see if it's any better. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, we'll wear that then. Cool. Ah, a bedroll. I didn't even bring mine, did I? Hold on a second. Oh, I did. Darn it. I think I didn't want to. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Because I didn't know if there was going to be one. Be one here. All right, well, let's, we're going to start up a fire here, I guess, and, let's see. We'll start this up. And I think I'll heat up a coffee, just so I can kind of keep myself going, because I want to go all the way to Hibernia for sure. Lighthouse will probably be my next stop, maybe. Whoops, no, put that away. Sheesh. Not that, and I got one of those, and we'll throw one of those on for good measure. Okay, cool. Well, we'll do a soup and a coffee, right? Maybe not even a coffee. I'm really not cold, so I'm kind of just, whoops, back, water. I got lots of water. Set that there. What do I got in terms of food? Well, nothing really I can cook, which is okay. I mean, it's a little twisted to think that, you know what, why can't I harvest people? That's terrible. I know, it's really bad. I'm like, we didn't turn into the Donner Party. Ugh. A little messed up there. Sheesh. And we might as well just drink this. I thought I was going to have more than I did. Let me see how much is left on this. You know what? Let's do this. Let's grab some torches while we're here.
Too much stuff to carry.
And I think... Ooh, that's a good one. I think what I'll do here, let's go to... Where's my torches? Let's go to condition of said torches. Why don't we do this? Let's break down the worst ones. So then I get a couple sticks anyway. I guess that's okay. Let's come here. I'm gonna... Got a lot of sewing books. That's interesting. That's... Actually, I wanna make some tinder plugs. Off a newspaper. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll let it do its thing. Okay, cool. Now I've got more tinder plugs. I can't really see when it's on the fire. Let's eat the crackers. That's some pretty good calories there. Alright, I don't want to hang out here too much longer. The wind pickup. Yeah, it did a little bit. Okay, well, we'll, see what I can do with this. It is too windy. Okay, so we need a flare. I think, you know what we're going to do here? Hold on a second. Do I have a... What is that? Snare. Yes. You know, let's set up a snare for good measure. I don't know what the... Yeah, I don't know what the... If you need to put it in a certain place, like where they're walking, or just in an area where they are. Whoa. Okay. I think just in a certain area. I just in an area where they walk. I don't think it's important where. And then hopefully when we come back, we'll have a rabbit. We'll be able to test out this shredding bit. I'm kind of curious of how this works. I read up on how to do it. Basically, when you're harvesting, you like cancel the process as it starts. Why am I up here? Oh my god, I kind of went a stupid way, but whatever. Yeah, let's not break something. Really depends on if there's a wolf over here. There's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll test out my... We'll take the rabbit into the church, so I'm not doing it out in the open. At least that way I stay somewhat warm. Man, my coffee didn't last very long. Oh, okay, that's right. I drank it and then I was making tinder plugs, so, okay. Whatever. Again, it's all windy and stuff and I'm not cold. This game is pretty generous to me with this stuff. It makes me think, and if it's going to stay like this, then this is not going to be difficult to reach 500 days by any means. And in that case, I could try an interloper, I guess. I mean, I suppose the good news... Well, so the one thing with this game is that, you know... Okay, so you're meant to die. Like, that's just how this game works. And, you know, basically anybody who beats all odds, you know, does it. And that's fine. But the one thing that I tell people about this game is that you can't be afraid to die. And, you know, you're going to make mistakes. But the thing is that when you die, figure out why. And then... do something different next time, like, you know, call it lesson learned kind of thing. I've done a lot of dumb stuff to get myself killed. You know, whether it was I fell asleep on top of live wires inside of the dam, to deciding, you know what? Ooh, we'll leave it here. To you know, deciding that I can go out into the middle of a blizzard with, like, no protection whatsoever. Or...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I didn't pick anything up, bro. Ugh, okay. So anyway, yeah, yeah, so I've done a lot of dumb stuff to get myself killed, and it's just important that, you know, you learn from it. You know, there's things like eating bad food that makes you sick, and it's like...
good to eat.
It doesn't kill me, but it comes awfully close. More revolver ammo? And it's... Like, I remember one run where I tried to go up against a moose. So I was like, oh, this ain't gonna charge me. Yeah, bad to call. It charged me, and then it broke, like, 2 ribs, so I couldn't go anywhere for... I think I was stuck, and it was in Mountain Town, so I couldn't exactly... I couldn't exactly leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't go to Mystery Lake. I couldn't go... I had to stay... So the good news is that I was in Mountain Town, but I was still stuck there for, like 30 days or something like that until my ribs healed, because you can't climb when you're injured like that. And I'm just like, man, so I had to scrounge around. I mean, I was able to do just fine, but it's like I couldn't run. That was the other thing. I couldn't run. And I couldn't climb. So any kind of, you know, ropes, it's like, nope. So I couldn't even go to Hush River Valley, because most of that is climbing, at least to a certain extent. Oh boy, where was the down? There's the down. Okay, enough of this lighthouse. I think it's all we wanted. We searched it all. Oh, excuse me. Down, down, down. Whoops, Bertha. I'm not really that tired, so we'll make our way to Hibernia. Ooh, forgot about this. Do I need antibiotics? We'll take it. We'll take it. Just in case. I don't want the antiseptic, though. Like I said, the medicine weighs a lot, and yeah, I could grab it just so I can stockpile it, but at the same time... Ooh, actually, let's go to the Riken first. We're gonna Billy Goat our way down here. Oop, easy does it. Easy does it. Yep, down, down, down. Easy does it. Easy. Darn. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this is a one-way trip. Don't don't hit too hard. Okay, let's come over here. Sweet. That wasn't so bad. And that kind of helps me avoid the wolf up there. Although, it doesn't really... There's plenty of other wildlife around that'll... I'm fairly certain there's a bear that wanders around that side of Hibernia. Inside the gated area. I know I've come across him a couple of times. Let's see what's at the right end. Actually, what I'll do here is I will drop the hammer. Or will I make arrow tip heads? Because I definitely need a forge to do that. To make the arrowheads. So I should probably start that process sooner rather than later. I know there's one at the Broken Railroad, but I don't want to wait that long to get there. I gotta figure out whether there's some maple saplings and then pluck them. I'm pretty sure there's some at Coastal Highway. So I could pull that and see how that goes. Let's bust out the lantern because it's dark in this ghost ship. Ghost ship. Nope, nope. Pick it. From here. Aw. Okay, well, at least I didn't go up there and... Cloth, scrap metal. See, that's what I'm talking about, because you need scrap metal to make arrowheads. Oh, it's just an empty one. Okay, good. I'm like, wait, I need a hacksaw to get into a locker? No. Nope, not up. Let's stay down here for a hot second.
There's got to be something useful in here.
A stem. I'm picking up some stems, and I'm not... Like it denotes, it's for emergencies. I'm not going to use it unless I absolutely need it. You know, like, my health is in bad shape, and I need the boost to get me there. To get me back to warmth and safety, because... I'm sure the time will come. And we'll carry this to... Oh, the forge is right here. Okay. Figured it was down here.
That'll come in handy.
You know what? Let's not. We'll take the bandage and we'll take the coal. Because I think it might be into my favor to make some scrap metal. Or to make scrap metal. Make some arrowheads. Because I know when I make a bow, I'm not going to want to be like, oh, now I have all these shafts. But no. No arrows. Storm lantern.
Use this.
Huh. You know, let's take this, and then we'll break it down. Because that'll be good. I'm going to leave the gloves. Scrap metal, I will take it. No, I need the shirt. Frozen Angler. Ooh, fishing book. Cool. Nope, don't need the can opener. And then, once we clear out up here, then we'll head back down. Is this dog food any good? It is. Cool. I guess there's still a chance that I could get food poisoning from it, but... I think it's significantly higher if it's below 50%, I think. Something like that. It's like if it's shown in the yellow, then... let's see. We're going to fire this up for one. And we'll see what we can do. And then, when we're done, we'll leave the hammer here. Yes, because I found this hammer at the Coastal Highway. I have another one at... the farmhouse, which I think I'll take to the next forge.
That did it.
I'm trying to think where the other forges are. We'll throw this on. And then I guess that takes care... We gotta wait till this gets to, what, 50 degrees? Think. Oh, 150. Okay, so we gotta wait till this thing... It's climbing quickly, so that's good. I think we'll save the lantern. In the meantime, though, let's see if... Nope, where's the other one? The one with... Action... Set point 9. Harvest it. It's gonna take an hour. Let's hold... Oh, actually, you know what? We might do it and get the scrap metal from it. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to make these arrowheads. Really? Ugh, okay, so I need more coal. Through... Maybe it's like, it needs to be like stupid long hot. There it is, okay. Now, arrowheads to, can make 8 of them, it takes 4 hours. An improvised knife. I don't think I need to make that quite yet. It requires 3 scrap metal, though. Ugh. Alright, well, let's do this for now. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to stop. I should have had some water beforehand. Well, I'm gonna be stupid thirsty, and... Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's drink our water. Oops. Okay. And so we've got our arrowheads. Where is it? Here? So I've got 8 arrowheads, so I just need to make 8 shafts, which means I need 8 birch saplings. Where were birch saplings? Anything else I can do while I'm here? Let's do... I guess I didn't really have all that much. Guess I didn't pick up all that much either. Eh. Just do that and eat it. Furnace, let's grab a... I'll just grab a torch for good measure. Okay. Alright, now I need... Oh, right. Let's do... Not that guy. That guy. We're gonna action him and... Might as well. Because... Oh, it's getting dark? Or it is dark. Jeez. Well, that would explain a lot. I bet I could just sleep in... one of the beds, maybe? Let's just head up top. We'll head up top for now. I didn't well, okay. Maybe I should have expected it, because it took me 4 hours to do. But at least it's done, and... Okay, so no aurora yet. But it's dark. Of course it's dark. It's night. Is there anything up in the wheelhouse? We need to light this up. I can't see a thing. For you guys, it probably isn't that bad. For me, it's awful. I really can't see anything without any light. Maybe I need to turn up the brightness settings on my monitor or something, or in-game. I don't know. I kind of like that aspect, because then at least it's, oh god, pry bar. At least it's more realistic.
This'll come in handy.
And that's it. Okay. Oh, shoot, I forgot to leave the hammer. Now we're heading back down that way anyway, right? Well, I wasn't going to, but looks like I'm going to have to. Yeah, we'll leave the hammer here. I really don't need to take it with me. Into the bows of the ship. Inventory. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and drop it.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
We're gonna leave it like right in front of the... Oh, nope, it's back this way. Okay. And we'll just head on out. Let's put that out. Okay, I can see a little bit. At least until I get over to Hibernia. I mean, do I want to just straight up go over there? I don't know if I can get in from the coastline or if I have to go into the main gate. I've always gone through the main gate, but I don't know if it's necessary. Since I'm down here, I just think there might be more trouble getting up. We'll find out here. Why not? Why did I hear an owl to my right? Alright, well, let's grab, this torch. Okay. We'll make our way up. Why not? Hey, look at that. Okay. I don't know why I'm looking for these things. Can I get up here at all? Well, okay, so it's a dock. I thought it was a bridge. It's a dock. So we can get up here. Just gotta find the right way up. No, tummy, you're not gurgly. And... yeah. Oh, okay, so you can get in. Good. I just know there's a bear that prowls around here, and I want to make sure I'm not gonna... okay. Come around the corner here, and he's, like, right in my face. Hey, cool. A door. We'll head in here. If anything, I'll just stay the night here, I guess. I kind of want to hit that balance of how late it is versus how tired I am, and then, you know, sleep, which obviously I'm not going to be able to. Oh, I can sleep right there. Okay. I was like, apparently it doesn't seem like I can sleep in here because... oh, what's in here? Nothing. It's just a crate. A gun? You know what? Since I don't have...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Have another one? Sure. Let's see. I gotta... really? I can't hold... well, reload in the dark. Sheesh. Should have just set it down, I guess. It's a good thing it has its own lighter and you don't have to use matches to light the thing up. Nope, no light shell. Okay. I think that's about it for this thing. Alright. I think we're gonna kind of call it a night here. Yeah, why not? Drink some water, maybe eat some food. Oh, it's back here. I thought it was just a dead end. Oh, there's more here. Nope, we're not done yet. Onward. They just stacked the bed stupid. Old bedroll. And I have the pry bar for this very reason, because I know there's lockers here. Now, whether there's
to look here.
anything good in them, oof. I already have a heavy pea coat. I think I'm okay. I know that combat coat is, like, really good on protection, but, man, I don't want to be weighed down by just clothes. Kind of silly. Alright, we'll put this out and drink a soda pop. And not old bedroll. Where's the bed? Oh god. Bed, there we go. Let's sleep for 10 and see how far that gets me. Well, I guess I was right to... yeah, I guess I was right to stay here, because the Aurora, yeah, I would have been caught in it. And I wasn't... man. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have headed back to the church and seen if that... and then checked out to see if the elevator was down there. Please don't... okay, good. To see if, yeah, if that elevator was in this region. I can't remember for the life of me. Okay. I see a bright orange thing. I'm going towards it. I see a bright color thing. Is that a grill? Oh, no, it's a buoy. I'm like we're cooking out tonight.
Someone's stash.
Well, it's got tap dancing shoes in it or something. I don't need that. No, not really in that condition. I think I'm okay. Honestly, there's no lack of clothes around that I can't just go find something if I need to repair things. Let's grab a book. I am carrying a lot of stuff. I probably shouldn't be carrying this much. Summit.
Hope nobody needs this.
Now, the flare's good, and I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm going to take that with me. Because I have been wanting something a little more substantial food-wise when I'm cooking. And a good can. Looking at a pair of jeans, thinking can of beans. Old-fashioned parka. It weighs a ton, and it's in terrible shape. See, I'm good on my clothes. Like, if anything, I've got the Mariners, that, and the parka. And I've got that full, and that, Kowichin sweater. Really the only thing I can think of might be gloves. If I come across, like, gauntlets or something, maybe? Another storm lantern. That's in pretty bad shape, but I guess what we can do is take it and, if nothing else, break it down for the oil. Which actually I might just do anyway. So let's just do that right now while I'm sitting here. Yeah. Harvest this. An hour. That's okay. We will take the time to do it. Okay. So that gives me, well, the lamp oil back, which is good. And it's lighter out now, which is even better. So I really don't need this lantern. So let's put this away. Nope. I don't like taking granola bars and stuff. I know it's good snack and things like that, but it's... Yeah, we'll take that. You know what? Okay, I will take the granola bar. No, I won't, because it's in crappy shape. It's old and gross. I don't need it.
Thank goodness.
All right, cool. And whoever worked here was like, nope, I'm taking everything, except for these crappy gloves. These crappy gloves can stay. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Okay. I wonder if you can actually fall through the floor. I don't know. I've not bothered trying, because I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to fall through that hole. Because that would really suck. Oh, it's just a... Okay. It goes downstairs. Okay. Right. Table. Nothing of interest over... Nya. Nothing of interest over... Oh, plastic container. Probably has nothing in it. Hahaha. I'm about to make predictions every time. It's like... Well, predictions. Does this container contain anything? Yes, no. And... set up like a prize or something. For whoever predicts the most. I had to do that in maybe like a stream or something. Who can predict the most? It's like bonus points if you can guess what it is exactly. Ooh, okay, so give me a moment. A flashlight? Ooh. We'll take it. A new expedition parker. We'll compare it with what I have really quick. It's better. We're going to wear that and drop this. I'm not going to, like, break it down or anything. I took the flashlight because I can keep it at probably the stone church, right? If nothing else. Or maybe just drop it at the entrance to a cave, and then when it gets night and Aurora pops out, then I'm ready to go. Or I just go check it out and in the daylight, and then I'll know for certain if it's here. I'm pretty certain that, you know, I should probably take both of those. I'm pretty certain that that mine shaft that's here in this region just passes through and comes out at Hibernia. But it's at basically at the entrance of Hibernia, so I may just head up there. I may just head up there after I get done in here and just go into that cave and see if I can't find it. I may stay here another night. Can't believe I didn't think about it. Okay. Let's pull my rifle out. Because I have a feeling there might be a bear. I mean, there is, but it's just a matter of where he is. Ah, I can't get through here? Can I crouch? Nope, I can't. Shoot. Well, hop down. And then back up. Not a huge deal. I hear something. I'm not carrying any meat on me, am I? I know I heard a wolf. This is going toe-to-toe with the bear. Oh, there's a bear. He's coming at me. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay. Got it. Nope. Back. Oh, man. I missed him completely. Oh, God. I hope it didn't kill me. Oh, I hope it just... Oh, man. I thought I could take him. Oh, damn it. How bad am I? How bad am I? I need to get into... Oh, man, that sucks. Crap on a cracker.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Yeah, I need to stop the blood loss. Let's do it right now. Let's do this really quick. We need to head inside. Oh, man, he kicked my ass. Wait, did I drop my gun? I did. I need it. It makes me wonder. I need to take stock because I think he tears up things other than your clothes. Jeez.
Could end up being useful.
I'm still warm, but let's head in here, actually. Dang. I thought I had him. I thought I was going to be able to hit him and at least spook him. I bet if I went back and looked at my footage, I will probably... How bad is my stuff? Oh, that's terrible. It's almost ruined. Well... Yeah, if there's a time I need clothes to... Oof, the pants are bad too. Man, he really beat me up. Okay, so... am I still all messed up? I got sprain wrist, well fed. Okay, I'm okay.
I'll be hungry later.
Yeah, and I may end up just eating these just for good measure. Actually, I'm going to eat the dog food first. I probably could have escaped that bear. I could have just walked off and been okay.
Where's the good stuff?
But where's the fun in that? You know what? Actually, I'm probably gonna need those socks to break down. Yeah. I think it might be best if I stay here, or maybe not. So there's no beds in here, so it's not like I can sleep. All right. So wool mittens, okay. Let's got the reishi tea. You know, it's funny. It's like I got blood loss and infection, but no pain. I'm a monster. I'm like, I got it. It's fine. Like, bit my leg off. I'm like, just throw it in the cooler. I'll be all right. All right, we'll make our way out. I'm not. I mean, I think I'm healing here, okay, but as long as I don't get attacked again. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that if a wolf is there, I'm not gonna make the mistake of trying to shoot him. I'm gonna scare him off. I'll be back for that bear. I'll get my vengeance. And I'll turn him into a bedroll. Oh, I'll be back for him. I mean, technically I could try doing it right now. Well, maybe not. Because I would have to... Because I'd want the meat. Nah, we'll leave the painkillers. Painkillers is another thing. Well, oh, I've got good painkillers anyway. It's either gonna be over there or over there, or neither. He might be on the walk. Well, he's that way for sure. He might wander up here. He's down that way. I know, I hear you. Relax. I'm just gonna kind of go up this hill. I guess the question is that the bear again? Way over there? I think it is. That can't be the same bear. Or is it? Oh, shoot. Well, let's head in. You know what? You can go away. I'm not playing with you, man. No. Alright. Well, I think that was enough fun for that. Let's put this out. How are we looking here? I think I need tools to fix up metal stuff, so I'll take the scrap metal. How many flares do I have? I got 4? I suppose if I wanted to scare that bear off, I'm probably going to use the marine flare, right? I don't know. I really don't. I'm like, my instinct is to just shoot it. Shoot it, or, well, running only gets you so far. Ooh, that's a good torch, too. I bet that's got a 100% on it. This will tell me if the elevator's here or not.
I think I can use this.
I want the scrap metal because something... Oh, I didn't see what condition it was in. I'm like kind of picking and choosing what I'm grabbing, which is kind of foolish because I should just take everything. Although, you know, I'm being weighed down by stuff. And if, I think what I might do, if I find the elevator shaft in here, I think it's on the far end. Okay, so we have 2 ways to go. A down and an up. Let's see where the down goes. The down goes to a dead end, which kind of... Yeah. I think I'll just take the reclaimed wood anyway. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Let's... Action and refuel. Oh, I'm carrying kind of a lot of fuel. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, enough to refill this thing, and... Yeah, because I broke down the lantern. I guess it ain't here, is it? It's not here. Too bad. So that,
What have we here?
What have we here? Indeed. You know what? We're going to leave that, I think. Yeah, we'll take that because we'll make... Yeah, we'll take that. I think I'm okay there. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm not okay there. I need the clothes so I can tear up stuff. I probably should go back and pick up all those clothes,
this
right?
Is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it is getting a little heavy. I won't lie. I probably need to do a little bit of... Yeah, let's head back really quick. Because I need to pick up clothes. If anything, kind of rip it up on the spot. I know the cloth is lighter than the clothes, so it's like if I were to rip up like a like that old park I came across and stuff like that, instead of not taking it, just take it and rip it up right there, which is probably what I should have done. Oh well, because I got some patchwork to do. But I also probably should read some books so that I can better my skills here. Wait, did I thought I had a... Oh, man, okay, I'm stupid. It was at the other end, and I'm not going to walk back there. Nah. I think we'll make our way back to Coastal Highway. Yeah, we'll head back to Coastal Highway because I don't want... I mean, it'd be like doubling back if I tried to go back to the church or wherever, but... Oh, wait, I kind of have to, because I have to see if my snare got anything. Okay, yep, alright, so we're gonna go back to the church, and hopefully... Because it did stay overnight. Okay, let's put this out. And if anything, we'll make a rip-roaring fire, because, and maybe some tea? Yeah, let's just get up here. Midday-ish. And we'll see, hopefully there's a rabbit here. If not, I'll just pick up the snare, because I'm not sure when I'm going to come back here. I need to find some saplings, both maple and birch. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's see. Arrow shaft, birch. Shaft is birch. Alright, got that. Bearskin wool. Oh, I need 2 bear hides for the... Oh, okay. And 6 cured guts. Okay, so that's going to take a minute. The arrow shafts. But what about... the bow? Where is it? Simple arrow. The shaft and arrowhead and crow feathers. That's... Oh, I've got 13 of those. Sweet. Okay, so I've got a lot of those. Ah, there it is. Maple. 1 maple sapling. So I need maple sapling and... Not arrowhead. Arrow shaft. There it is. And 1 cured sapling makes 3. I think I've got... I'm trying to think how many arrow heads I have. Let's come down to simple arrow. Arrowheads, I got 8. So really I would need 3. Okay. 3 saplings of birch, right? And then 1 maple sapling, but I'll probably take a few because, you know, in case it breaks. Oh yeah, we're gonna check out to see if I could... If I had a rabbit in my snare. And if not, then I might try to hit one with a rock. Is there a bunny in my snare? Ha ha ha! There is! Yay!
This stuff will come in handy.
I'll take it. Is this broken? Well, let's set it up again, right? Sure. And we'll bring it in here and clean it up. We'll drink some
Feels like
water
a lot of
first.
gear.
It is. Yeah, too much gear. I'll have to clean this up. But first, what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to put a cut in here, but I'm going to clean up this rabbit first. So let's do that right now. And let's do a harvest. So, the knife, right? So, here's how it works. So, and then... Oh, okay. So you got to do at least a quarter of it. Interesting. And I guess the rest of it, right? And then we want the guts. I probably should have done the hide, too. I don't know if it's... Oh, did I do that already? Okay. Yeah, see, look. So I got all that, and then I can
Kind of thirsty.
fire that up. Okay, drink the pop. The Summit soda. And then we'll cook this up, but we need to drop the hide and the guts. Drop the guts and drop the hide. Cool. It does count. All right, let's pick up the log. Let's fire this up, and then we will do some cooking. Okay, so that's how that works, apparently. And then I will get the credit for each of these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll get 7 credit for it for one small rabbit. Not bad. All right, folks. I think I'm going to put a cut right here. Thanks for joining me on this one. Hit that like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next episode of the 500. Adios.